TaxAct knows filing taxes can be confusing, so we have live experts on hand who can help answer any questions you may have. Questions like, can I claim my SUV as my home office if I answer work emails in my car? If I adopted 12 dogs this year, can I list them as dependents? And, am I doing this right, or am I doing this very, very wrong? Our experts have the answers to those questions and many others. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
So I got to say something at the top of this conversation. And I think Margot is going to get the credit. Maybe I'm wrong. But I've noticed this about John. And we've been very, very close for a couple of years now. He's owned the station for somewhere between 5 to 6 years. But we've gotten very, very close. And we'll always be close, no matter what. I love this guy. But I've noticed lately that he's getting a lot more adventurous with his colored button-down shirts and his ties. He's wearing pinks and oranges. And I got to think, John, that because you look great. You look great. Margot is doing some shopping. Your hair looks great.
Margot's my hairdresser. Margot, picks out my clothes.
Am I right? She does.
Absolutely.
You got the suspenders on. You look great.
And I feel good. And you know what it's all about? Feeling good. And you know why we all want to stick around? By the way, they call it Three Kings Day yesterday. You know what I said to those people?
What?
I'm no king. I still work 7 days a week.
Yeah, you do.
Kings don't work 7 days a week.
And 18 hours and 20-hour days you work, too, in all fairness.
I've had a couple of 18-hour days.
But, listen, you were about to say it's all about you've got AJ and John Jr. and your second grandchild on the way. My daughter's about to go to UPenn. My son is doing great.
A father.
That's it.
Yeah, but see, I'm not a father. You know where I sent my kids?
NYU.
NYU.
I know.
And I said to them, you can go any place you want in New York. NYU, Fordham, Columbia, any place in New York you want to go, you can go.
Yeah.
And you saw the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Great movie.
Well, my kids grew up on the 14th floor in the building we live in. And I'm still on the 14th floor. My daughter's on the 4th floor. My son is on the 2nd floor.
Fantastic.
So I love to keep my kids close.
Me too. No,
because family is family, and
100%.
I love my kids, and I protect my kids, and do whatever we have to do.
You're a great father, and I consider myself a pretty good dad, too. Can't say that for everybody in this city,
you
but that's
work
okay.
very hard for your kids. And,
I do. I do.
You do your part.
Because when it's all said and done, how are they really going to determine if we're a success? I mean, you've got more money than most people on earth, but they're going to talk about John being the good father, the nice guy, the good boss, somebody we can rely on.
All my mentors, I would say 10 of my 12 mentors were all Jewish.
Is that right?
And I remember what one of them said to me. He says, work hard, but don't forget that at the end of the day, you're going to run out of time before you run out of money.
It's true. Isn't that sad?
So before I run out of time,
right.
I want to make sure my kids are on the right road.
No, your kids are great, and your second grandchild on the way. I know this week is Holy Week, but for you guys, next week is your big day, right?
We follow the Jews.
Right.
The Greeks and the Jews are together. A week after Passover, then we have Greek Easter. But you know the advantage of that is?
What's that?
The advantage? They sell all the Easter candy at retail. After Easter,
wholesale,
we buy at half price. So the Greeks always make good deals.
Awesome. The Greeks are the best.
Easter candy.
You guys are listen, I love the Greeks. My best friends are Greek. I love the diners, all the my guys at Oasis.
There's no more diners. You know why?
Why?
Because all the fathers worked 100 hours a week, sent their kids, and the kids became investment bankers, doctors,
you're right.
Lawyers.
You're right.
There's nobody to run the diners anymore.
They're not making grilled cheese and tomato anymore like they used to, are they?
No Greeks working 100 hours a week.
I miss those days. I had like 10 Greek diners in Brooklyn. So do you celebrate both this Easter Sunday and Greek?
I celebrate Passover. I celebrate Rosh Hashanah. I celebrate everything.
You do.
You know why? Because I love people, and Rabbi Tashnik is
Great
one
guy.
of my rabbis.
Love him.
I talked to Rabbi Schneier last week. I'm a member of his board for 30 years.
No,
I'm not a Jew 10 minutes ago.
I know, but when you say
he's
Schneier,
96,
is it the
96,
father? Right.
Not the father, not the son.
Right.
Arthur, not the Holy Ghost.
Right.
Arthur. He's 96 years old.
Yeah.
And his mind is as sharp as a tack.
I just saw him last year. They changed the name of the street, John, 63rd or something, to Yad Vashem Way, and he speaks at Park East Synagogue, and I saw him at 95 years old. He sounded great, and I do like his son, Mark. He's up in the Hamptons. You know him well. He does a good job, too.
Well, him and Father Alex have split the territory. Anything from Hampton Bays to the west is Rabbi Schneier's territory, and he collects all the money. Anything from Hampton Bays to the east,
yeah.
Father Alex.
I love it.
I don't know where the Protestants are.
Give me your impressions. You said you love people. You do. Your impressions of a lot of different people. Saturday night, Inner Circle. I know you had a good time.
Inner Circle dinner. We WABC had 3 tables. We had a lot of our talent there, and everybody had a good time. The Inner Circle dinner is like the White House correspondent dinner for New York City.
Yeah, same thing.
And the reporters did a great job. The reporters actually did a good job. And the first scene or first Act 1, they make fun of the mayor. Act 2, they make fun of the governor. Act 3, the mayor comes on live, makes fun of the reporters.
I saw that. Chris Sommerfeld, Katie Honan, he took them all out. Melissa Russo,
yes.
He took a big shot at Marsha Kramer.
Yep.
I guess they were all there, right?
Yep, everybody is there.
Now, he also made plenty of fun of you and I, both of us.
Yep, I was there. And the guy who played, I lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
The guy who played me weighed more than the old John.
Oh, I'd be pissed if I hated the guy that played me, too. He was not good looking.
Well, I'll tell you, though, the one thing that shocked all of us during the last scene, and our friend Curtis, listen, I have nothing against Curtis, except it seems like Curtis has no, forget the word loyalty. Doesn't mean crap, he has no...
loyalty. You said
loyalty. There's got to be a better word for it.
I don't know. I can tell you this.
But
you have never said one bad thing about the guy.
No,
never.
I supported him for 40 years.
I know that. And you supported him up until 14 days before the election.
17 days.
Okay,
17
great.
days.
All I know is that
Sunday night, me and you went to...
That's right, Kilmeade.
Right. Brian Kilmeade.
Right.
And said, look... And I think he only had like 20% of the vote.
14.
And he ended up 14.
Yeah.
And he ended up at 7, the lowest ever.
Right.
But you got to remember, he was never really a Republican.
Never.
He was until he became a Republican in 2020 to run. He was what was that? The Reform Party.
Right.
And before that, he was the Independence Party with the. Then the Independent Party.
Come on.
I mean, he was part of the 2%ers.
Point is,
2% party.
Right,
and then he decided to take over the Republican Party.
Because there's nobody else.
Because there's nobody else.
Right. And all these Republicans who love Trump, and I know all of them, John, you know that. So do you. All these Republicans that love Trump, love Curtis. Trump can't stand Curtis. He hated him every second of the election.
Oh, absolutely. He
can't stand him.
He told me that.
Right. So if you're a Trump guy... and you're a Curtis guy, you're not helping the Republican Party. You're hurting us.
Well, the surprise, and Greg Kelly was sitting next to me on my right. Margot was on my left, along with Angelo Vivolo was there.
Oh, I love him.
And Todd Shapiro was there. And we were all there. Rita Cosby. Dominic Carter was there. And a lot of our talent was there. And guess what? All of a sudden, it's Act 3. The mayor is up there. He kibitz, he goes against this and that and that and that. And all of a sudden, a video comes up. And the video is Curtis. And, maybe we should put it on our website. I mean, it's on the internet.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, Greg Kelly tweeted it out. It must have gotten
right away.
A zillion
hits.
Yeah. It's Curtis and Mondami having a scene together.
Yeah.
everybody at the table had their mouths open.
Right.
Couldn't believe it.
Right.
Couldn't believe it.
I mean, we did know.
Because
look.
everybody was saying, why is Curtis attacking Cuomo where the clear and present danger? Remember the words, the clear and present danger. Was Mamdani.
You remember me yelling at Curtis the last time he was on with me? I said, Curtis, you're now 12 minutes into this conversation. 12 minutes. And you haven't mentioned Mamdani's name once.
Yes. At that time, look. The president, and I was at the White House on Thursday, and I talked to the president, and the president made peace, the president loves New York City.
Correct.
The president loves New York. I love New York. You love New York.
100%.
I mean, Florida is great. But after 3 days, they're ready to bury you. I mean, you're selecting funeral plots.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
No, but Florida is great, and Florida is doing great.
Yeah.
But it was just unbelievable. Everybody was walking around. Why? We said, why is Curtis going against Cuomo? Well, now we know.
Yeah. Now you know.
Now we know. There's a deal behind the scenes, and we do have evidence. We have do some stuff, and. We'll see what. Let's see. There's going to be an investigation, I'm sure. Look. I don't want to look. I like Curtis as a person, but I shouldn't really like him. You know why? I'm not sure he's really genuine. I'm not sure. Look, I know his ex-wives. I know his kids, and I'm not sure. We love our kids. I'm not sure how Curtis feels. I mean, I'm not sure he's genuine, and that's what I have a problem with now.